Yeah, 1, 2. There you go. Good.
If everything was easy and it was just a cupcake walk to the top, it's not beautiful that way. I'm ready. I'm gonna upset the world.
There's a fundamental difference between me and Jake. He's a manufactured killer. Television and papers made him a killer. He's manufactured. I'm a natural-born killer. That's the difference.
Or I really hated someone. Now, it's just completely different. Now I'm just on a path to world champion. You know, I've made the money, I've knocked people out, I've earned the respect, I've been on the covers of magazines, I've created records and history and won knockout of the year. So now it's more for me and to prove to young kids what is possible when you really set your mind to something. And that's more so what I'm focused on. So it's definitely not as exciting, and there's not as much glitz and glamour around it anymore. And I would say this is the hardest camp. Just sparring 300-pound guys back to back and doing the jogs, you know, weighing 220 pounds, all the miles, all the work at the track is a lot more difficult than running around weighing 205 pounds. So this is definitely the hardest I've pushed myself mentally.
People don't realize how much is sacrificed in the camp, and Jake sacrificed a lot to get ready for the last fight, on top of releasing the new brand W, and so he needed a break, and so we took a month off, got right back in there, and now we're getting ready for Mike, and we're not as heavy as we were before, which is a plus for us. I didn't want us to go back up, but you can guarantee he's gonna be ready to fight night.
Mike's a cold-blooded assassin. He's a machine. There you go. And Jake has not come up against that. It's a dark place in there, that ring. A lot of things can happen.
Mike is the baddest man on the planet. Raphael is the baddest trainer on the planet.
You can see.
When I put Jake in deeper waters, where let's make you feel uncomfortable at the beginning to the end of the fight.
Yeah, Mike's hard to read. He's a man of few words. A lot's going on the inside, but he doesn't always say what he's thinking. And it's hard to tell. But I know that come fight night, it's gonna be the old Mike Tyson, the warrior Mike Tyson, getting back to doing what he does best, which is annihilate people. When you've done that for so long, it's gonna be second nature for him when the bell rings in the Dallas Stadium. Mike, I love you, man, and boxing thanks you for all you've brought to the sport. You're an icon, you're a legend. I look up to you, I'm inspired by you, and I know you're gonna bring an amazing fight and put it all on the line, but no matter what you do, you can't beat me. It's a passing of the torch, and with the utmost respect, I'm gonna f you up.
Mike Tyson has responded to Jake Paul's latest training clip, sharing his take on the rising boxer's progress. Jake, gearing up for his fight against Tyson, showcased improved technique, speed, and power. The social media sensation-turned-boxer is confident his dedication will make him a serious threat in the ring.
Sort of deal, then you're 58.
Mike Tyson has made it clear he's treating this fight seriously, controversies aside. He's training daily, ensuring he's in top shape to face Jake Paul. In recent interviews, Tyson called this bout a chance to prove his unwavering passion for boxing.
How hard are you training?
I train every day.
Okay, how many hours a day are you training?
I take it serious, listen. Well, listen, it's the whole day. The process goes through the whole day. I get up in the morning, do the road work, then I go to the gym at 1, then I go to the strength and conditioning guy, then it starts all over again.
Yeah. So Jake Paul is saying he wants to be a world champion. He says you're the greatest heavyweight champion ever, the baddest man on the planet, and the most dangerous boxer of all time. This will be the fight of a lifetime. You've had a chance to assess Jake Paul. What do you think of his boxing ability?
I think he's came a long way from YouTube. And listen, I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting. This guy's going to come, he's going to try to hurt me, which I'm accustomed to, and he's going to be greatly mistaken.
Tyson sees Jake Paul as more of a YouTuber guy than a real boxer, and that might be Paul's biggest mistake. He believes young fighters today lack patience and aims to teach Paul a lesson in discipline.
You think that's what's missing in the game with the fighters today, is that it's all physical and it's not enough here?
It's all financially mostly, from what I see. Cause, you know, it's all about, everybody wants to be a big shot, but they got to pay the price. You know, they have to know how to handle defeat. You know what I mean? You have to know how to handle being humble. You know, not giving up. It's so easy to give up nowadays, you know. They got YouTube, all this stuff. If it gets so hard, I'll be a YouTuber. And we had pride, so everybody fought everybody. No one ducked anybody. And then he made more money, because then they know that was a great fight. Even though he lost here, let's fight this guy, let's fight. Listen, this is the thing. It has nothing to do with you losing. It depends on how you lose. You lose spectacularly, hey, they're gonna always use you. Depends on how you lose. You can lose and win at the same time.
Yeah, your stock can go up.
Yeah.
And some people be like, oh, you undefeated, you don't know, you don't understand. It's like, no, I do understand.
Yes, you do understand.
I came out on top, but I took the risk, and I had some close ones. But I also remember my last loss and how that made me feel, which made me not want to.
At 58, Mike Tyson is locked into intense training for his November 15th showdown with Jake Paul. Despite his age, his iconic punching power still shines. However, former UFC fighter Chael Sonnen has questioned Tyson's training clips, expressing doubts about how his abilities are being portrayed.
Clean shot, Mike. Excellent. Nice left hook. Up.
We're done. The job is over. We're done. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time! Oh! Oh, great work. Good. Beautiful. Want all those all rounds.
6 form for 12 reps.
233 today, contact for 230.
12 is all we need.
I'm always at 225, 228 up there.
Lean, mean.
Big
Lean,
chest.
mean.
1, there we go. 2, 3, 4, good work. 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more, Mike. 11 and 12.
Easy
work,
Love it.
First time we've done that.
Even while preparing to face the younger Jake Paul, Tyson still delivers his signature knockout power. His secret? A strong focus on leg work, fueling the force behind every punch.
When they first did this, I thought, okay, this is over. This is over, because they lied. They fraudulently put out training footage of Mike from a fight at least 4 years ago where he stood opposite Roy Jones Jr. And I remember thinking, they're in big trouble. They're going to get caught here. And I don't know who they were putting that footage out for. Was that for us as fans? Because you'd have to be colossally stupid to think that you could fool the fans by bringing out training footage, particularly that had so many red herrings in it. But secondly, I also wonder, was that for the commission? Like, for a commission to license you in many states, you will not pull this stunt on Andy Foster. That I will tell you right now.
Jake Paul responded to Tyson's intense training video with his signature mix of humor and sarcasm, admitting Tyson still looks strong and fast. While confident in his own skills, Paul clearly respects Tyson's power. Fearless as ever, he insists neither the arena nor the hype will shake him.
Last one, Mike. Nice and strong. 30 times. Touch and go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 5. Yes, sir.
6,
7.
Strong.
8. Strong. 9. Got this.
We go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. 8, 9. One more. And up. Nice work, Mike.
1, 22, 23, 24, 25. Halfway.
26, 27,
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Good work.
15 more.
Good work, Mike.
A seasoned and dangerous fighter, Tyson poses a real challenge for newcomer Jake Paul. While Paul's fame adds pressure to the sport, his success will depend on strategy and training because Tyson's raw power, experience, and skill make him a serious threat in the ring.
Broke. Can you imagine his face? Can you imagine Jake's face? If you make this is really good equipment, man. Could have handled punches. Mike's punch. Can you imagine that kid?
Roy Jones Jr., who faced Tyson in 2020, called the Paul vs. Tyson fight unpredictable. He acknowledged Paul's growth, comparing it to Anthony Taylor's progress, and praised his dedication. Still, Jones believes Tyson's experience and instincts could be the deciding factors, giving the boxing legend a possible edge in the ring.
People want the truth.
I don't think people want you to kill Mike Tyson.
Okay. All right, so ask me again. Did I see Mike Tyson sparring?
I didn't never ask you that.
Just ask me it again. Just ask me it. Just fucking
Hey, did you see Mike Tyson sparring?
Oh, yeah, dude. I freaking totally saw it. Dude, oh my God, he's looking like a beast. I'm freaking scared and paranoid. Whoa. I mean, we can, but I mean, do people really want to fucking learn about that? Do they want to? Oh, Jake, did you see Mike Tyson dropping his sparring partner?
I was talking about.
Yeah, I fucking saw it.
I was talking about.
No shit, I saw it, and I don't give a fuck. Sure, he's looking good. Sure, he's looking all of that. Oh, he's dropping people. He's fast. So
Teddy Atlas thinks Jake Paul has a real chance to beat Mike Tyson in their upcoming fight. He points to age as a major factor. While Tyson is in great shape, he's past his prime. With nearly 30 years of youth on his side, Paul's endurance and recovery could lead to an upset.
And what did you initially think when you heard that Mike Tyson was going to be getting in the ring with Jake?
I was thinking that Jake Paul was going to be in trouble because, you know, Mike Tyson knows how to throw great body punches, great headshots. And, you know, we just have to see if he's going to do them in the ring. I'm hoping that he'll do that. It's a task. You know, it's hard to box at when you're that old, moving around the ring, throwing punches, getting punches thrown at you. But I think he can handle it.
Teddy Atlas praised Jake Paul for his patience and smart shot selection in past fights. He noted Paul's size and reach advantage, which could help him control distance. At 6 feet 1 inch, Paul might keep Tyson at bay, limiting his devastating body shots and uppercuts, potentially frustrating Tyson and creating key opportunities.
What do you kind of make of that fight, and who do you have winning, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a really tough fight to call right now because Jake has done so much better and gotten so much better. Just like I saw Anthony Taylor. Like Anthony Taylor has improved tremendously since the last time I saw him. So these guys get into boxing, they take it serious. Jake has really gotten good. So if Jake can land a good punch on Mike, it's gonna be problematic for Mike. But if Jake also can take Mike into the late rounds, he might be 58 years old, that would give Jake probably his best advantage because to trade with Mike to this day still is stupid because Mike is pound for pound one of the hardest hitting fighters to ever grace the earth. Jab, do no rope-a-dope, but move around him, don't engage with him in the first 2 rounds. Take your time, jab, try to get some of the energy out of him, make him miss a few times, clinch him, push him backwards. Then by the 3rd or 4th round, you can start trying to hit him a little bit more and try to start tagging him by the 3rd or 4th round. Every now and then, when he come back at you, you're going to fight back with him, and by the 5th or 6th round, now you start trying to fight him because he is 58 years old. You can't erase time.
Teddy Atlas praised Jake Paul's dedication, consistent training with top-tier coaches, and sharp sparring. He highlighted Paul's unique confidence as a potential advantage. Atlas suggested that if Paul stays composed and defensive, Tyson's explosive early style and energy conservation might create openings for Paul to capitalize on as the fight progresses.
Upset. So that question is for him. Does he need, at this point in his life, he's come back, he's made money, he's you know, all those things. People like him, people even love him, all of that. He's iconic now.
Ryan Garcia is excited about a possible Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson showdown but has concerns about Tyson's health. He believes the significant age gap could pose a serious physical risk for the boxing legend.
Does he need it? And it's not for Teddy Atlas to answer. Does he need it? And not does he need it for his bankroll, does he need it for something else?
Joe Rogan weighed in on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, noting Tyson's shocking speed at 58 and Paul's growing boxing skills. He pointed out the clash between Paul's youth and energy versus Tyson's experience, saying both fighters bring unique advantages to the ring.
progress.
Jake Paul, he's on the way to like building a legitimate boxing career. He's having real fights.
Part of it is what it's been from the beginning, you know, trying to be the best fighter he could be and see where that takes him. At the same time, building a promotional company, maybe changing the sport a little bit in his mind too.
Yeah, I think at the core he's a good person, and I wouldn't be surprised if part of his motivation for putting on this fight is knowing it will get eyeballs and being able to put on some of the other fighters.
On his podcast, Joe Rogan stressed that age is just a number, and at 58, Mike Tyson remains a powerhouse. His July fight was delayed due to a medical issue, but now fully cleared, he's training hard. Meanwhile, Jake Paul defeated Mike Perry in the 6th round after Tyson's withdrawal.
I like Jake.
You think he's doing a good job?
Yes.
What do you think about the Tyson fight that he just announced?
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Try to fight Tyson. If he knocks you out, but at least you fought Tyson. That's cool.
At this point, I think Tyson's 58, right?
Well, that's not okay. You know, he's like 60 years old. But
how much of his power do you think he lost? Do you think it's still Mike Tyson?
I think like that's the last thing to go.
Joe Rogan, a UFC analyst, questioned whether Mike Tyson, at 58, can handle Jake Paul, a 28-year-old with big wins. He pointed out Paul's strong record, including victories over former UFC champs Tommy Fury and Mike Perry, raising doubts about Tyson's ability to compete.
8.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
He don't look like no Tyson at 58, though,
No,
right?
no, he was much slower. But George was always kind of slow. He just has thunderous power. He was never like a real fast guy like Ali or any of those other guys. He was just thunderous, ridiculous power. George was just terrifying.
And I don't know the ins and outs of boxing, but is this Logan Paul? Is he a legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. But now I think people are coming around. And the way I look at it, I say if this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fucking fight. He knows how to fight. Like, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well.
Jake Paul, a skilled and proven fighter, is set to take on Mike Tyson in a highly anticipated clash. Meanwhile, Russell Crowe, who played heavyweight champ James J. Braddock in Cinderella Man, admitted feeling intimidated and concerned about Tyson's decision to return to the ring.
Can he catch a 28-year-old guy who's at the top of his career, who's winning legitimate boxing matches? I mean, he's beating former UFC world champions like Tyron Woodley. You know, he had that very good fight with Tommy Fury, who's a legitimate boxer, you know, which was a very good fight. You know, he just beat up Mike Perry, who's a bare-knuckle champion. I mean, he's a real fighter. He can fight. He can, and if Mike Tyson and him are fighting and Mike can't catch him, and Mike has bad knees, if his back's bad, I mean, I don't know what's going on with him physically. It's hard to tell from a guy just hitting pads.
He highlighted Paul's unique confidence as a potential advantage.
It's 58.
Yeah.
No matter what you're taking and what they're doing for you, and you're still 58. But 58-year-old Mike Tyson is not 50-year-old Mike Jones that lives down the street. It's a different kind of human being, and he still can knock your fucking head into another dimension if he can catch you.
Check out more of our videos on screen if you enjoyed this one.